Napa know-how.
There are lots of amazing cars on the road, but perhaps none more amazing than the paid-off car. It may not be pretty, but the price is right. Heck, if you keep that thing running, it'll actually start paying you. Because with Napa Rewards, for every $100 you spend, you'll get $5 off. So keep your car running longer, stronger with Napa Rewards and watch the savings start rolling in. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
If you're anything like us, you like to enjoy a nice cold soda every now and then. But you hate the empty calories and the artificial sweeteners that come with it. With Zevia, you don't have to pick your poison. You won't feel awful worrying about the potentially harmful side effects because with Zevia, there are none. Zevia uses the all-natural sweetener stevia and doesn't have any caramel coloring either. The result is a delicious and safer soda with none of the nasty stuff. Zevia has 14 different flavors of soda, 4 flavors of sparkling water, and 4 flavors of awesome energy drinks. This is the naturally sweetened pop you and your family will crave. And Zevia is giving you the opportunity to try their products for yourself for free. That's right, for free. If you live in the US or Canada, just go to Zevia.com/podcast and sign up. And they'll mail you a coupon for a free 6-pack. What are you waiting for? Head to Zevia.com/podcast and get your hands on some ASAP.
Special announcement. Finally, Feed Me More Nutrition is back on Amazon. And coming soon, the Feed Me More Nutrition workout towels. That's Feed Me More Nutrition, available now on Amazon, and coming soon, Feed Me More Nutrition workout towels. Yeah.
The following advertisement has been paid for by the big guy Ryback. Are you hungry? You know I'm so hungry, big guy. Hey, Mark, what brings you here? I'm just here to hang out with my all-time favorite superstar of all time. What brings you here? Well, I'm doing a paid advertisement for Feed Me More Nutrition, available at feedmemore.com. Big guy, that is music to my ears. Did you tell the people about your Ice So Hungry grass-fed whey protein isolate, the best tasting protein on the market? Wake Up Unlimited Energy, the strongest pre-workout on the market, and the Big Guy all-natural testosterone booster, my personal fave. Big guy, you're on to something with this Feed Me More Nutrition. It is some top quality stuff. Well, thank you, Mark. It is. Feed Me More Nutrition. Premium, quality, the highest quality supplements on the market today. Available now at feedmemore.com. But wait, there's more. Just for being a listener of Conversation with the Big Guy, you can now save 10%. That's right, save 10% at feedmemore.com on all Feed Me More merchandise and apparel and Feed Me More Nutrition with discount code PODCAST10. 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 Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, and right now, I'd like to introduce a guy who lost his smile, a guy who took his brain and walked away from millions of dollars. He hails from Sin City. Damn it! That's enough for you two! Shut up! You're I think he said we're fired. Shut up! Pat, slap my ass! It's time for Conversation with the Big Guy, pal!
Welcome to Conversation with the Big Guy. I am the Big Guy Ryback, and I'm sitting here with the one, Pat Buck.
Happy to be back on another episode of Conversation with the Big Guy. I have to be honest, I have a little bit of a chest pain and heartburn. I think I might throw up on this episode.
Oh no.
I ate too much, and I feel like I'm 9 months pregnant. Before we continue any further, I think you may have some things you want to say.
Absolutely. Let's stick with the format here, guys. Feed Me More Nutrition available at feedmemore.com. If you're in the Las Vegas region, check out Spartan Nutrition in North Las Vegas. Also available at I'llPumpYouUp.com. I got some great specials going on feedmemore.com, so check out the website for all the details on that. Wake Up, It's Feeding Time, the motivational book by the big guy, Ryback Reeves. Available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible form. Check that out, guys. Amazon reviews are greatly appreciated. Fuel Meals, the personal meal prep service of the big guy, Ryback. You can save 10% with discount code The Big Guy over at Fuel Meals, guys. That stuff is legit. It's great stuff. I love their chicken and steak. Feeding Time 2.0, available now on iTunes. And Holosync Meditation. I don't know if you're familiar with that, Pat. That's the actual meditation that I've been using for the last 6 years. And I have all the details on that available on feedmemore.com. Conversation with the Big Guy. This podcast you guys are listening to. Thank you for the support. Continue to share, review, and let's keep getting the word out about this podcast because the more listeners, the better. This weekend, Northeast Wrestling, Rumble in Rockland at Pomona, New York, Saturday, June 10th, 4:30 autographs, 7:30 bell time. It's at the Rockland Boulders Baseball Stadium, and we got Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio?
Mysterio. Sounds delicious. Sounds like
Rey
cereal.
Rey
Mysterio.
Yummy. Rey Mysterio. I don't even know how the fuck that just came out like that. Rey Mysterio. Mick Foley, Jerry the King Lawler, Jake the Snake Roberts, Kelly making an appearance. And tickets start at $20, so come on out, guys.
That's a hell of a show. WrestleProOnline.com for June 10th. We have Old Fake News Bennett making an appearance, The Shockmaster, FBI, Brian Cage. Who else is on the show? Who's coming out? Bob Holly. Tugboat. Well, Tugboat is Shockmaster. Duh, you fucking idiot. God damn it.
Botch.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of guests coming down to that. Thursday, July 13th. We're far away, but I'm going to promote the Freedom Fest State Fair in Allentown, New Jersey. You can go to WrestleProOnline.com for tickets featuring Ryback versus John Silver. Cody Rhodes will be on the show. I don't know who he's wrestling yet. I believe we're tag teaming or something. And Hornswoggle will come back. And we might have a show the next day in Long Island, which you might be on too. But we'll see what... we'll see if I can get this. We'll see how tomorrow goes. We're recording early, but I have a show in St. James, Long Island this weekend. And if the house, if it gets up there, then we'll do another event in July. And that's all I got.
Sweet. I'm excited. John Silver might be my first match back, huh?
Yeah, hopefully you'll be good to go. And I know he's looking forward to it. I know he's been, eager to have this contest.
I hope he's ready to wrestle a fat tub of shit in July. It's just a shell of my former self. Fuck, I'm going to I'm going to have to really... I just started light weights in last week. Which I'm happy. My weight's right at 270. I'm leaning up. When you can tell, I don't know if you've ever gone any significant amount of time without working out.
Yeah.
But I went about 2 months. And before that, though, it was going really light there right before the surgeries and everything and the procedures. And it's... I'm not lifting at a heavy enough weight where I feel like I'm truly getting the benefits of working out again.
Okay.
It feels good just to be moving weight again, but I'm training at such a light capacity compared to what I'm used to, where I'm deadlifting today on my deadlift trainer that I use in my gym here, 55 on each side, the Red Olympic plate, and a 10 and a 5 was my max that I went up to. Just sets of 10 to 15, just nice and easy because I don't want to strain the shoulder. And it's just getting the body and everything. Every day the shoulder just gets a little better, but I'm such a shitty feeling. And I feel physically fine. I look good still, but compared to I could just see little differences in everything. And so hopefully, and I think that's about 5 or 6 weeks away that I'm in top form again for John Silver. As long as I can do the burpees, I'll be fine.
That's still not that bad. What's 155 pounds? I mean, it's not as much as myself, who I did deadlift 425 pounds.
Okay.
For one time,
155 pounds is going really fucking light on deadlifts. Just so. Oh no, that's pretty good, big guy. Yeah, like Rami, good job. Yeah. Dude, fuck. But it's good to just be doing. I'm at least able to. I jump rope today for the first time because of my shoulder, like the rotation. Like before last week, I couldn't even do that. So like now I'm jump roping. Like it every day.
It's coming back.
Yeah. That's what it's in like the next 2 weeks. I think are going to be really, really big for me. It just if this doctor could. I told you that yesterday. I went to I had my doctor's appointment yesterday, and I drive 45 minutes across town. The guy didn't email me back 2 weeks ago like he was supposed to for the question on the scan that I sent in on my joints about the cartilage being regrown around my shoulder, and when I could technically can start lifting light again, and like just no response, 3 emails. And typical doctor bullshit. So then I had to. Okay, I'll make it. Oh,
Taker's pulling up outside in the fucking.
I was wondering about that. So I make an appointment. I drive across town. I get in there. It's not overly crowded. I've been to that office before, and it's been like pretty packed.
Okay.
There was maybe like 5-6 people in there, but there's like 4 or 5 different doctors that work in this Nevada spine clinic, the place that I have to go to. So no big deal. About an hour goes by, and I'm like, okay, this is bad. Not one person has been called to the back.
It's like the waiting room from Beetlejuice. They're just sitting there waiting for.
Just dwindling my thumbs, and so I go to the front desk and I just ask, "Is there a much longer of a wait today?" It's been about an hour, and because I always try to be nice to them because they get those doctors' offices, those people at the front desk, they kind of got to put up with all the bullshit because most doctors' offices, what they do is overbook for the day, and in case people no show and this and that, and they would rather have more people than not enough people. So but it falls on them when people are upset about waiting and whatnot. And I get upset when I make an appointment time and it goes an hour. But I kept my cool, and she goes, oh yeah, she goes, it's bad today. I go, well, how bad? And she went and got the assistant for the doctor who had my emails. And I go, hey, Jen. I go, thanks for emailing me back, first off. She goes, he didn't get back to you? I go, nope. And I said, so I made the appointment and came to today, and it's been an hour. And she goes, oh, like I could just tell, like this isn't going to be good. She goes, I go, did you guys overbook for today? She says, no, but he has a lot of new patients that we added in. And she goes, each one is 1 hour long. I go, oh, okay. She goes, there's one in there right now. I go, okay, am I the next one after that? She goes, no, there's 3 more after that, all new patients.
Christ.
I go, so you guys couldn't call me on the phone and tell me that you're going to like possibly 4 or 5 hours behind schedule or whatever. And she goes, I'm so sorry. I can have him email you tonight. I go, if I leave here, is he going to email me? I said, I need to know. She goes, I know because she knows what I do.
Okay.
And I go, everything is depending on what he tells me on how hard I go. I don't want to injure myself. I've never had stem cells done before. I'm just trying to get some of the facts on all this. And she assured me I would be getting an email last night.
And did you get one?
No email. And which I followed up for this morning and no reply. So I'm really like, it's just along those things. It's been so many things in this big combustion. Everything is just kind of being put in this same ball, and I'm just not getting angry over anything anymore. I'm just like, it's all going to work out, and I'm just staying positive on it. Because what am I going to? There's like so many bad things have happened over the course of this last like 8 weeks. I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care anymore. Yeah. It's all going to turn around, and like I've had a time to chill out and whatnot. So.
Yeah.
But doctors just letting me down on the reg.
The future's bright. Even though my stomach's full right now, I had a good workout myself. I had a hell of a workout last 2 days training because Monday was the holiday, obviously, for Memorial Day. And, we had, what's up?
Did you do anything for Memorial Day?
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to mooch off of my new family and who has a nice summer place on Long Island. And I've said it before, it's funny. We had a one episode that we never aired that we talked about a couple things with with family stuff, and I left
Oh,
that
yeah.
off because of stuff with my dad, who I don't know where he is. And there's
Where in the world is Pat Buck's father? If anybody out there knows,
well,
please contact us.
my feeling is, because I used to have a podcast before this, and I think he caught wind of a couple things I've said about him, and he disowned me, which I showed you the letter he wrote me before my wedding, which wasn't very nice. And but luckily I have a new family. They have a nice summer place. We went out there. We cleaned the old boats. I'm becoming a nautical person. I'm becoming a captain, if you will, of the seas.
Oh yeah,
That's the big hobby. So
I'm not big on the water.
no, really?
I firmly believe that belongs to the sharks and to every other living organism that is in the water that is superior to us and could destroy us, within seconds if we. I don't know what it is. I just feel like we don't belong in the water. There's just so many creatures in there. Like, we are powerless in the water, and then there's on boats, and like something goes wrong, and then just what do? You can't just swim to safety. Like, I don't know.
Here you could though. I think it depends. See, I didn't know I knew nothing about this when I first was driving the boat. I'm paranoid, and my wife is a fucking. She's a full captain. She's steering in and out of stuff. It's impressive. And because I remember the first time she's like, "You want to go on my boat?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And I went on her boat, and it's not a very big boat. It's a 16-foot. Gosh, I forget. She'll hate me for not knowing the name. Whatever. It's a 16-foot boat. Obviously a legit. It's not a Boston whaler. It's something. And she takes me out, and I'm scared to death. I'm like trying to play it cool and like not have a panic attack, but like I was frightened, and like it's very bumpy and very scary, and like I'm like, oh, this is great, this is awesome. But now I've gotten used to it and I like it. We actually boat on the Sound, or excuse me, the bay. So it's not as like choppy as like I'll never go in the ocean, like no way, unless it's a cruise ship.
Yeah,
But
I feel like I would get tickets if you guys had me driving your boat.
Yeah.
I would be hitting like little kids because I'd be in such shallow water that I would be too afraid to go all the way out in the middle of the ocean.
It's still pretty scary though, but it's actually kind of neat because we'll cross over, and in Long Island on the other side of the water, there's a very famous bar called Flynn's Fire Island, and whatchamacallit, it's almost like you go to the bar but just pulling your boat up. Like all the losers take the ferry there, but we anchor the boat, walk into the bar, and then we drive it back when we're done. But so I just did that this weekend, but I had a big training day Tuesday and Wednesday, and I decided to go. I was voxing you that I'm getting kind of burnt out as a wrestling trainer.
Yeah,
and like
totally can understand that.
It's my 5-year anniversary of training guys for myself, for my own business. Mind you, I was doing it at OVW a little bit too, and down at FCW.
You've been training your entire career, I feel like.
Yeah, like full time, like whether it was as a trainee or as a fucking trainer, and I'm like I'm just burnt out, and then I like dread getting in the ring, and then once I'm in the ring, I'm like, okay, let's just go crazy. So
ring instincts kick in, I feel like, and you just go, but because that's how you've been taught that when you're in the ring, you go, like, and it's a good workout. But I feel like you're killing yourself slowly with that.
Yes, I'm a broken man.
You're gonna be. I don't think anyone thinks about that. Like when when you're younger and like the bumps, you don't know. Even though you feel the pain at all times, but that stuff once you hit a certain level, a certain age in your 30s, you start like Jesus Christ, every bump does matter. Like
yes.
It rocks your body, like it just. And I always tell people, like, once you understand the bumps part of wrestling, the bump part of it, like,
it's
you
very
want to
real.
minimize it. Yeah.
It's
that's what you're gonna find out. Like, it will fucking eat you alive.
And you don't feel it in your 20s. You really don't. You're like, I'm fine. And like, then all of a sudden,
I remember. I was gonna tell you. I remember sitting at Fitness Factory. I believe it was a Fitness Factory in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Charles the Hammer Evans, I remember, always would stretch for a long period of time before he lifted, and he was always older. He was in his 30s, I think, while we're all in our young 20s, and I just walk in there, full of piss and vinegar, and just walk in and just start fucking throwing weights around, and like no warm up, nothing, and like I did that for many, many years. And I'm just like, man, that sucks having to just stretch for so long. And like, because I was like, don't fucking notice that. Like, it doesn't.
It's
do
just
anything
a
for
big, the time waster. Like, fuck that.
yeah,
Better things to do.
Jesus Christ! Like I fucking did 20 sets in that 45 minutes, and like now I'm the old man over there doing all the foam roller and stretching, and I'm sorry, Charles the Hammer Evans. You were fucking. I should have fucking taken notice.
That's the same thing. I have to stretch out. Like, same thing at the gym. And when I'm in the ring, there's two kinds of laziness I have. One is I'm not going to take bumps, which is like I'll modify my routines where I don't have to take bumps that much. And then there's times where I'm like, I don't even know if I want to do the cardio, but I got into a good mood. And we did some fucking, and people have been asking, like, what do you do in wrestling training? So I did this, and you might be interested in this. So I had a lot of guys last night, and I was like, what do I do? Fuck, I have, a really big class here. So I did station training with the guys.
Saw your Snapchat.
There, yeah. So I put it up on Snapchat on Buck Never Stops, and the blow up drills were, the first station was guys just lay head to head, and then they get up and they lock up aggressively. They push each other off and they lay back down head to head. So, and every station's 2 minutes long.
Yep.
Next station, spin drills, which is basically one guy's on all fours. The other one and you have to go with someone considerable body weight, like someone equal weight to you.
Yeah.
And you just basically spin. It's an amateur wrestling drill. You go side to side on the person's back, spinning around them like nonstop, changing direction.
Yep. And the person bracing, they got to keep